It's hard to gather how you guys are feeling on this subject right now, but you're still falling down slowly around the pit. Bendel is looking around, trying to understand this situation, and he looks back at both of you and he says, "Are you alright?"
I think so.
No side effects?
Yeah.
I just feel a
So
little
far.
bit numb.
Alright. Is there anything you guys want to do at this moment?
Not really. I don't think there's much we can do. We're just here looking around.
As you guys float slowly down to the pit, it kind of gets wider and wider, like you guys are falling into a giant cave. And you can see around this giant cave, it's glowing on and off in this weird red hue. And you're trying to understand where the light is coming from. And as you dip into this cavern, you see that there's a weird shimmer in the... shimmer's not the right word, but like there's a weird effect on your vision where everything seems like it's pulsing back and forth, like there's a wave over your vision. And you finally fall down to the ground. Slowly, Bendel kind of steps on all fours and he smells the ground. He looks back up and he says, "That's weird. I can't smell anything." Sure enough, Rib, you can't smell anything either. It feels like that sense is no longer part of your senses in this place, whatever it is. Around the room, it seems almost barren, except for the weird style on the ground. X's and O's all over the ground, like it's been carved into it and filled in with some type of yellow paint. If you step onto the carvings, it feels solid. But in the center of the room is this weird, old-timey oil lantern that seems to be pulsing red in and out in a red hue. What do?
Can I investigate it?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
On a 12.
shit.
On a 12, though, Howland, what exactly are you trying to find out about this place? Just like what it is in general, or is it the lantern that you're trying to focus in on? Or...
I am trying to just kind of find out anything I can, really. Specifically, more so the place, I guess.
Last time you rolled an 18 on investigation on the hole outside, so I think this might be a little bit of a continuation of what that is. Not necessarily that you know now, but this place is otherworldly. This feels like you're not part of this. Like, Hansome could be a million miles away from wherever this place is. Whatever this place is, it's not where you were. It's almost like it's a different place entirely, of course, obviously, especially about how you're feeling now. You don't know why you're here, but this place right now seems to be a holding of some sort. It's definitely otherworldly.
So this is giving off pocket dimension vibes.
It sure does.
Hey, Bendel, what do you think? What do you think about this? What's going on? Thoughts?
I haven't seen necessarily anything like this before. I've heard about it from other people, but I'm more interested in that lantern, lamp, whatever that is in the middle of the room. It makes me feel drawn to it almost. And sure enough, as soon as he says that, you kind of feel that. Like it wants you to come closer.
A bit like a moth to a flame.
Very much so.
I go try to pick it up.
Harness the power of the Green Lantern.
Roll a wisdom saving throw, Rib. Ooh.
Good show.
That's an unnatural 20, folks. As you walk up to the lamp, or the lantern, your mind seems to be like someone is knocking at the door, and on a unnatural 20, I'll allow you to open the door, per se, or leave it closed. Up to you.
Open.
You want to open the door for it?
Yes.
You open the door, in your mind, I should say, and what floods into your mind isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but what comes inside your mind, or what you keep thinking about now, is just...
Lamp.
lamp this. It's like, I'm going to help. I'm going to help this thing. I want to listen to what it has to say. And as you touch the lamp...
As if it was my own thoughts, or like someone else was saying, I'm gonna help this, as if they're speaking to me?
Both. Very much both. And you can tell that on an unnatural 20.
So it's trying to mend with my thoughts. What's on the lamp? Like, is there any door to the inside of the lamp, or...
There's no door. It's all glass around. Pretty much like what anybody who carries an oil lantern around, it looks exactly like that. And when the red hue shines bright, it glows on your face and it goes back down. But as you touch it, all your thoughts are echoed. Rib, what's a thought that you are having?
Like, what does this thing want?
When you touch that and you are thinking that, Howland, you hear, what does this thing want from the lamp?
What the fuck?
You try picking it up, Rib. You can't pick it up. Even if you roll a nat 20 on strength, you wouldn't be able to pick this up. But you feel the power within it. And as you touch it...
Wait, let me rub it.
Alright. You rub it. Nothing happens.
Damn. I thought fucking Robin Williams was about to pop out.
I would literally...
You ain't never had a friend like... No, it's actually just Will Smith.
I would kill myself if Genie Will Smith came out of that. I might have to walk away from this.
Woo! Bendel actually... He watched you touch it, and he heard your thoughts, and his eyes kind of just sank to the ground, and he says, I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
What is the whole area? Like, we're in a cave.
I think to myself, long-eared king, where the fuck are you?
You'd think to yourself, are you still touching it?
Yes.
I'm going to cut back to real quick. Howland, you're like, what is this place? It is a weird, otherworldly thing to you.
No, I mean literally, like, what is around me right now? Like, are we in a cave? Are we in a void? Or, like, what can I see around?
I mean, the whole floor is that X's and O's all over the place. And the ceiling and the whole, like, sphere over it, besides that one hole where you guys came down through from the pit, it's all stone on that side. Just weird carvings that you can't comprehend and weird markings on the top. Then we cut back to Rib as he's like, long-eared king, where the fuck are you? As you touch that, it echoes through the cavern. Then you hear from the lamp almost shining into your head, Rib, which causes you to say this. But it also, Howland and Bendel can hear it as the lamp reiterates,
where would you like to know?
Oh?
I'm gonna try and put Liar's Lock on it.
Alright.
It's gonna strangle the fucking lamp.
You put the Liar's Lock. It's a huge lamp, I want to say. It's a huge lamp. Bigger than you, Rib. But you can put the Liar's Lock on it.
Okay.
It's a big fucking
What the
lamp.
fuck did it say? That was like a Polish person wouldn't have been able to hear that kind of Polish. That's how bad it was.
Where would you like to go?
Vandal, Howland, where are we going?
Let's go to the fucking long-eared bitch.
No.
Okay.
Take me to Frisk.
The light, when you say that, shines this weird light blue, but like super bright, and then it stops and goes dark, and you're in darkness for a while, and then the red hue comes back on, and it just goes,
No.
Alright.
Bitch.
By the way, David, I see you. I fucking see you. You think I don't know what this is? Motherfucker. Think I don't know what's going on here?
The light changes from red to white, and it gets super bright. You've already made your saving throw, Rib, so especially on a 20, I'm going to let that ride. I need you, Eddie, to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck.
1.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
What now?
Bendel, I'm going to roll for him.
Please. Don't fuck Bendel.
I'm not going to tell you what he rolled right there, but let's see how this scene plays out then.
Don't you fuck him?
You see Howland put his hands up to like block the light, and then it disappears. And now you guys can hear in this weird, almost fast talking, but it says,
Sorry about that. Where'd you like to go?
Excuse, what? So we can understand it now, this lantern.
Start singing Take Me to Church.
Where exactly can you take us? That's what I want to know. Like, what's the end here? What's the limit?
I'm sorry about that, mate. I can't take you to a god, but I can take you anywhere that you'd like to go in the place of where you need to go and what you want to do. Let's just ask your fella over there.
and if you look over at Bendel, he's kind of frozen in place, staring into the lamp.
I don't like that. I want to say, hey Bendel, you alright?
Where did he go?
Bud?
Bendel stares at the lamp, but he looks like he's trying to move.
Okay, Dylan, Bendel's not alright. Be prepared to kill Bendel. Not that we're going to, but just understand that he's not alright.
Telepathically to Howland. I gotta take my hand off the bitch first, just in case. I don't know if it's still gonna work this time anyway. But telepathically, I say, should I send a crossbow through this bitch?
I just, how it's playing out in my head is I'm just like, hey, Bendel, you alright? No response, just in my mind, get ready to kill Bendel. Like, I don't want to do it, but, like, if he comes at me, I will fucking throw him away.
What are you? How are you here?
I am the Interceptor.
Okay, so why don't you explain that? Like, that means what to me?
All of a sudden, the light starts flashing, and almost like a bomb, it's like going slow at first, and then it starts going beep, 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 boom, and the light appears like that, and it's in this weird white, and in the white, you see silhouettes.
I am the Interceptor. I see things in the world that are happening, and I decide if I want to intervene, change them, make them better, make them worse, or so on. And the reason I'm here is because I was brought by the long-eared king, as he likes to call himself nowadays.
And you see a vision of this normal figure talking to this lamp, and then there's a white light again in the vision, and then you see a weird monstrous version of that figure now, but it has longer ears, and it's got a built body.
Now, I'd like to say that the long-eared king, as he likes to say, would be a good or bad thing, but it's just simple. I don't find this interesting. There's no yin and yang. There's no one taking on this thing. This man over here,
And it obviously is meaning Bendel.
tried to stop the long-eared king, and he came up short, if you want me to tell you and be honest. But that's fine and all dandy. I just need to amend the situation. But I need to know if I'm going to choose the right people for the job.
Well, we escaped a pocket dimension, fought gods.
No, yes, I know of your...
Can you just let me talk? You already know what I'm about to say. You know what I said. What's the point of this conversation? You like me. We're strong. We're here to kill him. This is your best chance. Let's go.
I'm actually going to make you prove that on a different circumstance. Are you guys ready?
Alright. Let's do this.
I just want to make it fun, you know what I'm saying?
No.
If you've been around as long as I have, I need you guys to understand.
Did you program a robot in Fallout New Vegas? Does he sound like Yes Man?
Yeah. Thank you. Now,
Cunt.
Jesus. Now listen, I'm not here to tell you what to do, yes and or but I'm just here to say I can help you out if you need. Especially since this man, I'm sorry to say Bendel, couldn't and probably won't survive.
Damn. Can he hear you right now? Like, is he...
Oh, for sure. And if you look at Bendel, his eyes are shaking, and he looks like he's trying to move, but he can't.
Okay, why can't he move? What's going on with that?
He can't comprehend what's happening right now. You two are, I guess,
We're lucky right now.
You're pretty lucky. I'm trying to understand it myself. You should be susceptible to whatever I want you to do, but for some reason...
Telepathically to Howland. I really want to take an axe to this dude.
Yeah, telepathically to Rib, I'm just like, dude, this fucking lamp sucks. God, fuck this guy. Can I just, like, I want to just have this conversation real quick with Rib in our heads. It's a fucking lamp. Like, what? What?
Yeah,
How,
exactly.
Like, what created this? Where?
What the fuck is going on here? This is some shit Frisk would do. He's like, let me just put some oil in this lamp. It's a risk, but it might pay off. Fucking idiot.
Like, he's always been around, but who the fuck made the first lamp? Like, was this guy the first lamp? Did he make lamps? Was this a different thing, and then it was a lamp?
Outside of even the game. If David found a way to put Mothman in this fucking game, I swear to God.
Yeah.
He didn't even laugh. He didn't even laugh at it. I might have to leave.
I smiled.
You didn't laugh.
Fucking Mothman is in here.
Laugh would be, haha, yeah, that's not serious. A smile would be, damn, that's the Mothman time.
I'm just letting you guys have your thing right now.
What is your test, Lamp?
I guess I gotta ask you, you guys want to do this or not? You're free to leave. Apparently you're not susceptible to my dark magics.
No, because we gotta save the town or something. We gotta find some guy. This is all part of a bigger plan. You probably already know. I don't know why I'm talking to you. You're a fucking lamp. Let's do it.
Oh, I'm not a lamp. I'm inside the lamp.
No. I'm not calling you Interceptor. I'm calling you Lamp.
I'm the Interceptor.
Lamp.
And you don't have to call me that. I know that by myself. You can call me a lamp all you want.
That's cool. I'm glad you're really comfortable with yourself.
I
Who made you?
I was the light. I was what created the world. Or at least that's what I remember. I didn't create the world. I was there in the beginning.
need to put my hand on the lamp, and I need to look at it, and I need to go, can you tell me about Philip Jeffries?
You bitch.
Yeah.
Hold on. Lamp.
Yes, Rib.
Was Frisk before or after you?
After.
Who was there when you remember first?
Me. The light.
Just you.
Me. Well, the first figure after me, I should say.
Who was it? Lamp?
We're not going to talk about the prince.
Lamp, you're gonna tell me about the prince.
Persuade him.
Tell me about Prince.
Hey Lamp, if you tell me about whoever the prince is, I'll show you a cool magic trick to do.
I mean, that's an 8+1. Yeah, that's not going to... Matter of fact, we're not going to talk about the prince at all.
Okay, can I try to convince him with my deal about the magic trick? Can I try to do that?
About the magic trick?
I can teach him a magic trick if he tells me.
No? Like, no, why?
Maybe he wants to know the magic trick, David. He knows everything. Maybe not this.
I want to ask you, why are you guys saving the city or the town or whatever you say?
Dude, I haven't known why I've been doing anything for a long time, but I'm sucked in at this point.
Oh, that sounds so true.
So true. But anyway, you are basically a possession of the long-eared king at this point, but you are the light, the beginning, and the end, in theory?
He stays quiet, actually, after you say that. The light dims a little bit.
Because logically, if you're all-powerful, you shouldn't be here. You have a higher purpose. We need to reunite you with people of your own kind.
With lamp people.
As soon as you say that, the light glows a little bit more, and he says, there is nothing like me, and I'm fine with being by myself. I'm not going to reunite with anybody. The problem I have here is personal.
Telepathically to Rib, this is a load of barnacles.
I heard that.
What I'm trying to tell you is that you should not be in a dank cave with a rabbit coming and going. You should at least be somewhere other than right here, doing something else.
The light changes from red to white again, and it encompasses the whole room, including Bendel. And you guys are blinded white for a second, and then everything goes dark. Now, when it comes back up, you don't see anything except for like a few specks of white light scattered around the room, like almost like you're in space, but you're clearly not in space. I'm gonna see what you guys are made of.
Okay.
Fur,
And-
flesh, and bones, like always.
Well, for this time, that's gonna be different. You kind of like feel around, or like you try to catch what is happening in this moment, and you have your items and your weapons, but your body is not there, both of you. What is there is this weird silhouette of shamrock green for Rib and ghostly purple for Howland. These are your auras. He is literally seeing what you guys are made of.
Oh.
I calmly take it in. I realize that I might begin to panic, and what would be breathing with the body, that kind of process to bring yourself back to even keel and understand what the hell's happening.
I want to try to put my arm through myself.
It happens.
Yes.
The lights around, like you're in space, glow whiter, and you can see where you are. You can't see the bottom of the floor that you're stepping on, but you know it's a floor. What do you guys feel most comfortable fighting?
Other humans?
A half-orc or a giant?
I heard giant.
No.
And then there's a snap. You hear there's a swirl in front of you as this weird figure starts to emerge from the lights around, coming into it, almost building it from the ground up, until you see a 15-foot giant looking down, and it's naked.
Telepathically to Rib. Shoot it in the balls.
I need you guys to roll for initiative.
Is our health back to normal now that we're not in our body that's hurt? We're in our soul.
HP is going to stay the same.
Ah.
The giant roars, puts out his hand, and then wraps them both in fists, and as that happens, you see like these weird, huge gauntlets appear in its hands, and it smashes into the floor. Then it starts chasing you because it rolled higher than you in initiative. Can you guys... I'm going to roll against Rib. What's your armor class, Rib?
14.
How do you get out of the way? Because he's going to punch down on you, and he misses.
I'm gonna attack him.
All right.
It's my giant killer ability.
Oh, nice.
I get to attack him back.
Roll an attack then with crossbow or your Bowie knife, whatever you're using.
11.
Well, you rolled an 8. That's not going to do it.
Well, shit.
That's damage. You try shooting at him, and it goes over past just the scruff of his neck, barely hitting it. Then, Howland, it's your turn as it turns its 2 eyes to you.
Oh, boy. Am I trying to jump out of the way, or...?
Nope. Your attack now. Whatever you want to do.
All right. Time to do things. Spooky magic things, to be specific. I want to hurl acid splash at him. Bop.
Where do you splash him?
I want to shoot him in the fucking face.
He turns his eyes to you. You shoot him in the eyes with the acid splash, and he just roars back, grabbing at his eyes. He gets 2 points of acid splash. Rib, it's your turn.
I immediately wanna just try and shoot him. 26 light crossbow.
Damn it, where do you hit him?
And then,
Oh, you got your extra attack. That's right. Fuck.
yeah, I'm going in both his eyes.
Holy fuck. Okay, so it rears back and it grabs at his eyes, and when it pulls it down, his eyes are red, and then, Rib, you shoot 2 crossbow bolts into both of his eyes, and the first one hits him, and it screams again, and the second one hits him, and it goes in the other eye, and it goes deeper, and you just hear him stop as he falls to the ground. And right before he falls to the ground, he disappears. That was a good try! Really quickly, honestly. What's next for you guys?
The half-orc.
Howland, you haven't said anything. What do you want to say?
Fuck!
All right, half-orc it.
Telepathically. Yeah, okay, there it is. Never mind.
I don't think I have a preferred enemy. It's honestly whatever to me right now.
You don't have to have one, but you could just say what you want to fight. You see a half-orc, and I think if you were looking at the Interceptor, and if the Interceptor had a visual idea of what they look like, but the half-orc kind of spins around, and it looks green and hairy and taller than you guys, and you see a vision of Norris.
Finally. Fucking-ly.
I look at him, and I know it's not really him, but I just look at him like I've been waiting a long time for this. Too bad I rolled shitty on my initiative, and now I'm gonna die.
Still not as shitty as he did, so. I thought you might like this one. That's a hit. That's 2 hits, 16 points of damage. Fuck. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna hit him in both knees.
Like, you hit him in the first knee, and he kind of reacts like the Titans on Attack on Titan do when it's like, ooh, ooh, but he falls down to his knees. Howland, it's your turn.
Okay, am I in front of him with a rib, or am I behind him?
You're in front of him.
Okay, I
I'd
want
say advantage if he's on his knees.
to run behind him.
I'll give him that. What's your movement speed?
Movement speed. Yeah, 30 speed.
Let's say that's your movement, but you can't move after that. You're behind him now.
Okay, so now I can't move. Is that the end of my turn, or can I still...
You can attack now. You just can't move.
I want to take Mage Hand, and I want to hit him in the base of his spine as hard as I can with my Mage Hand and try to crack his spine so he can't move.
I rolled a 9. Roll damage.
Yeah.
8 damage. Fuff.
Tell him to attack me.
You turn around, you go to the behind him, and like he's slowly turning his head to look towards you, Howland. It's like your vision can see where his spine is, and you use Mage Hand to just punch through his back, grab his spine, and break it.
Excellent.
He falls to his back, and it's his turn, but...
I guess I'll die.
While it's his turn, I go over and teabag him.
You gotta wait till your turn to move, sir. But I think he'll
throw some shit? Like...
That's what I'm thinking. You know what? He tries moving towards you guys. Rib, it's your turn. Fuck, Jesus.
In his skull.
As he's crawling towards you, Rib, you just take that Bowie knife and boom, into his skull. And then as you do that, his body slumps to the floor, and the Interceptor says, "All right, let's make it interesting."
That sounds dumb.
Howland,
Yeah.
what do you want to face?
Goblins.
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 No! Cerberus.
Goddamn Cerberus. I want goblins.
As you say that, goblins.
Goblins.
One right after the other start popping in between you two now. 3 of them pop right next to each other.
How many times did I get pickpocketed?
Those are silds.
No, World of Warcraft logic. I know. These dudes got me.
Rib is going to be up next. Rib, what are you going to do? 3 of them have just appeared in front of you.
2 shots at one of them? We go chest and then crotch?
All right, roll for it.
I did. 25, 23,
Oh, shit.
11, 5.
Why are you getting... Oh my god, fuck.
I have +7 on my attacks. I don't know.
That's fair at level 5, but man, I need to give you guys... You know what? I'm going to give you something crazier after this. All right.
The third time's the charm, not the fourth.
Hey, listen. The Interceptor does some crazy shit.
The Interceptor needs to go by 3 or my OC's gonna lose it.
Okay, well, we'll go by 5 then to make it better. You just crossbow them, and the one goes through one head, and the other one goes through the other head, and 2 of them get knocked down. Howland, your turn. What are you doing?
How many are around me?
There's only one more in between you and Rib.
Lovely. Then I want to use Mauve the Void.
Interesting.
What does that do? I kind of remember. I can't remember.
Touch them, it does damage to them, and I get health back. But literally, I want to go up to the goblin, and I just want to fucking pick him up with one hand and choke him out and just suck his life force away. That's what I want to do.
Do you take that life force and add it to your own, or...?
Yes, it heals me.
Give a little bit to me.
You get 5 points back. You hear just a... At least that's what it would sound like if I had hands. But good job, boys. You're doing well.
Telepathically to Rib. Where are his hands?
I didn't see you clap.
In the lamp.
Well, Guys, I'm just so dummy thick. That was the sound of my ass.
Shut up! Goddamn mouth.
It's Interceptor's ass.
I'm dummy thick, and I keep alerting the guards.
I'm just interested in how you guys are going to face this one. This might be something that you might be having a little bit of a hard trouble with. So, without further ado, let me try this one. And then the blackness around you start swirling in between you. Picture at the zoo when you get those weird wax statues as like a ring is going down and it's creating this thing in front of you. What it is looks like a panther with a couple tendrils sticking out of its body with spikes on the end of it. And it has 8 legs, black as the night with sharp teeth. This is called a displacer beast. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it before, but we'll see how you react to it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's jam.
Let's jam. And displacer beast lunges on a natural 20. You know what? I'll roll a d20, Rib, initiative. Both of you roll initiative. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, it was a natural 20. This one's going first, and then Rib, and then Howland. Okay. It's going to attack twice on you, Rib. That's going to be a hit. Oh, fuck. All right. 7 damage. Write that down.
Can I know what the fuck this is?
It's a displacer beast. He says that.
No, yeah, just click heads. It's the displacer beast. What, you've never heard of that? What are you, fucking stupid?
Well, you could look it up if you want to, but it's like I explained what it looked like.
Explain harder.
I said a black panther with 2 tendrils sticking out of its shoulders and 8 legs, sharp teeth.
Oh, now I see. Motherfucker, this thing looks like a Arachni fucked a panther. That's literally what this is. This is a Arachni black panther, and I want it.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that's not what it is. I'll say this is it.
Where'd you throw that? Oh, fuck that. That fucking cute cat.
It's what we're fighting.
Okay, Dylan. The spell lets you convince beasts that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you see within range. It must see and hear you. If this beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Hold on, he didn't even make his attack. Oh, wait, did you write down your...
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't, though.
-7.
Yeah, but hold on a second, he gets 2 attacks.
He missed one. You said write it down.
Right, you're right. Okay. 8 piercing on a 15, let me see. Yeah, that's a hit. You shoot it with a crossbow after it slashed at you, Rib, down the chest, cutting some of your clothing, and then you shoot it in one of its legs. Howland, you're up. What are you doing?
I want to use invisibility and try to jump on it. Yes.
So, you use invisibility. Mark that down. You use invisibility and you jump on it. I'm going to make a dexterity saving throw. Doesn't hit. So, you are now on the displacer beast.
Okay.
Since you didn't use a lot of your movement, you have the ability to attack right now. So, if you want, you can.
Alright. I'm on top of it. I want to use Arms of the Night.
Describe what that does.
Okay, Arms of the Night, aka, Arms of Hater. You invoke the power of Hater, the Dark Hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you, and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you. Every creature in the area must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, a target takes 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until the next turn. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage but suffers no other effect.
Rib, make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
He takes half damage, right?
What, Rib?
Yeah, on a successful
Yeah,
thing, right?
and there's no other ill effects other than that.
How much damage does it take on a half of a save?
It takes... Let me see. On a failed save, target takes 2d6 necrotic damage. On a successful one, they take half that, I guess. Half damage.
1d6.
Howland, roll a d6. 5. Take 5 damage, Rib. And I'm going to roll for this one. What's the spell saving DC? Because the Displacer Beast rolled a 13.
Let's see.
Your spell save is 13, so it is successful, Howland ran.
Roll a d6.
No, hold on a second. If the Displacer Beast is subjected to an effect that allows it to make a saving throw to take only half damage, it instead takes no damage if it succeeds on the saving throw, and only half damage if it fails. So it takes no damage.
Fuck. Well.
What happens is these arms appear out of Howland's back, I want to say, if that's cool with you, and starts whipping all over the place, and it hits you, Rib, as you're dancing around. It hits you one time, and it pushes you back, but the Displacer Beast is like all over the place, moving away. Now it is the Displacer Beast's turn. Howland, after the tendrils kind of suck back into your back, you just see it side-eye you. Wait, you're invisible, never mind. But it does know you're there. So it's going to jump around and buck. Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Yay. God damn it. Get out of spells. This is a whole lot of shit.
Ooh, nat 20. You hold on to it. You can do whatever you want to this
so
thing
I'm
right now.
still riding it.
You're riding it, man. It's trying to buck you off and it's riding it. But it is running towards you, Rib, and it's going to make an attack. That's a 10. That's not gonna... Let's say you jump out of the way, right, Rib? And it's your turn now. No, wait, actually...
Yeah, that thing has 2.
No, that's gonna miss too. Here's what your turn, Rib. Yeah, that's a hit. 5 plus 4, so that's 9, 7 damage. What is that? 16 damage. All right. Again, light crossbows right through the eyes. On a nat 20, Ed, you're like riding it, and your legs just barely get hit. They don't get hit, but they like...
They graze me?
Yeah, they graze you as they come and hit the thing in its side. Anything you want to say to each other when that happens?
Just, fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
Howland,
Okay, so I'm on top of it. I'm going to do poison spray. I'm going to put my hands over its nose. And I'm going to poison spray directly up its nose.
Take advantage on this roll, then. Yeah, that's not going to hit. All right, your poison, that's 9 damage?
Yay.
You guys are fucking this boy up.
Good, fuck him. That's what he gets for being a weird tiger thing.
It howls in pain as that happens.
Shouldn't it also take internal damage? Because that's inside of it.
Well, I gave it disadvantage. That's pretty much as far as that one's going to go. It is going to... Alright, this gets plus 6 to hit. Wait, how long does the invisibility last?
Duration is 1 hour.
Okay, fuck. Alright, then it looks like it's going to keep coming after you, Rib, because he doesn't know where it is. He's going to try to hit you with a melee attack of a tentacle, Rib. Let me see what he does there. Plus 6, that one's not going to hit. That one is going to hit. He hits you with his tendril. And then on a hit, that's 7 damage. Plus 3.
Plus 3 more?
10. Well, it says 7 bludgeoning damage plus 3 piercing damage. Or I could roll 1d6 plus 4 and a d6. You know, I'll just do that real quick. Here. 8 damage. How you doing there, Rib?
Just gonna try to shoot him.
Alright, you hit him twice. Why you keep hitting each point? Fuck. You hit him both times with another crossbow. 19 fucking points. Holy shit. That is insane. Holy shit. The Displacer Beast is bleeding from the areas of effect that you hit him with the bolts, and the poison spray is kind of hindering him again, as he's going to take more damage of poison spray, because that's what poison does. So, what was the last one?
By the way, boys, I fucked up a little bit.
Why?
Invisibility is supposed to end for me when I cast a spell or attack.
Alright, well, I'm going to use that now.
Yes.
Poison spray allows he will take half damage now of whatever that was for every time he takes a turn. So at 9, it's half of that. So I'm going to say that's 4 just to round it down. He's going to take another 4 damage.
I mean, if you're thinking about it, literally, though, 5 is where you round up.
I'll give it that, fine.
Fucking dirty panther.
And you are no longer invisible, Howland. In fact, as soon as It stops where it is, Rib. You see it, and it just kind of side eyes Howland. Any reaction you want to give, Howland?
Fuck. That's just a hard fuck.
You see the tendrils kind of turn towards you, Howland, on its back. +6. Yep, that's a hit. And that's a hit. I'll roll 4d6. Fuck, dude.
This panther is ugly, and that's all we know.
You just took 17 points of damage.
Did I?
Yep.
Wow. Fuck.
You got beat the fuck up with these tendrils just kind of spiked you one way off of the beast, and then the other tendril came down and just smacked you down to the ground.
Oh.
And Rib, you just saw that.
Oh, shit.
And you're not even saying anything, you just take 2 more hits?
Yeah.
God.
No reaction to Howland, like, getting beat?
No, that dude hit me for 5 damage. I'm almost dead right now. Fuck that guy.
I'm almost dead, too. Literally. Like, if I get sneezed on, I might die right now.
You take 2 more hits with the crossbow towards that displacer beast, Rib, and that was 16 points of damage. Rib, you took those last 2 shots on it. It's looking pretty fucking bad. It's looking very not good for itself. It's limping and it's getting slower. It's like when you cripple an enemy in Fallout. Howland, it's your turn.
I want to try to run up to it, and can I use Maw the Void again? Or am I, like, what?
Since you're on the ground and you're basically prone, you have to take your movement speed to get up. You can still attack, but you can't move.
Oh, okay. Then I want to just fucking hit this thing with Acid Splash.
Alright, I need to roll.
Bop.
Yeah, that was a nat 1. Take double damage.
What, who, me, him?
18.
What?
I rolled a nat 1 on a dexterity saving throw for it.
18.
No, it's double damage, so that's 18.
Alright.
Wait, he said 18, didn't he?
Yeah.
I thought he said 19, my bad.
18. No, it's 18.
Describe how you do this, Howland.
I just get up with a limp, most likely, and I'm just real fucked up right now, so I'm just like, just fuck you, and I conjure up acid spray, and it's kind of like the Night King in Game of Thrones, where I'm almost tracing where it's gonna be, because I'm imagining it's still running around, and I basically time it where I just hit it with just a huge volley of acid splash.
Damn. And then as that happens, it just roars as the roar gets quieter and quieter as silence as the acid melts its body down and it turns into weird stardust almost and flies into the background.
And I go up and fucking snort it.
After that happens, wow, you boys look beat.
Thanks, Dick.
Did you want to go for round 5?
No.
Didn't think so.
Fuck you.
You guys worked well. Anything you want to say about that?
Fuck you.
I want to say, how about you be a cool lamp and get me a fucking bed for a minute? Because I need to sit down.
There's one more test I have to, I just want to think about it for you. And I wanted to, see how things would go. Just, wondering, as you guys are getting together and trying to figure out what's happening with your body, your aura is there still, but all of a sudden you feel a swirl coming around.
Oh boy.
It's like that same swirl rebuilding your body, but it feels different this time. Once it happens, the room is dark again, and you don't know what's happening. And you still have the same weapons. You're sitting there, and the Interceptor is saying, "So, what do you think of this?"
Well, I lost my... I don't know why. This rolling thing just disappeared for me. And now I can't select... I can only select Howland.
Oh, that's weird, isn't it?
What?
Oh, fuck you guys.
The lights go on, and Rib, you look at Howland, but it's not Howland. It's you. And Howland, you look at Rib, but it's not Rib. It's you.
You're a real piece of shit. Oh my god.
I just got one more test for you guys.
Fuck.
Just wondering how you feel in the most uncomfortable circumstances.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Fuck this lamp.
How you guys doing?
I'm not doing good. I'm looking at myself and I'm furry and weird. It's weird. It's all weird.
How about you there, Rib?
This is just an uncapable body.
Fuck you. Oh. What the faff?
So Eddie's on 5 health, and I'm on 7.
Yes.
Come on now.
We are going to die.
So I just have to ask you guys,
Please.
what do you want to do in this test?
Nothing. Oddly enough.
Can I ask you something? And please be honest. What do you think your guys' biggest faults are?
Oh god. The biggest faults in these bodies? Or...
As a team, as yourselves, whatever you want to say, what's your biggest fault?
Oh god.
We don't like exposition. That's our biggest fault.
My biggest fault is that I'm literally bleeding. Like, we're both going to die. You don't, like...
Lamp!
Let me just break it for you. You're trying to fucking quiz us, alright? You're taking us to therapy. We're dying. We're dying. Look at him. Look at me. Look at this. And I just, like, take the time to understand that this is not okay. I know, baby, I know. Look at that. Like, we're bleeding, alright? We're fucked up. This isn't just we're hurt, like, we're dying. Look at that and recognize that this is not okay. And we cannot answer this question right now. What you need to do is you need to get us a bed so we can sleep and not be dying. And then maybe we can answer your questions and maybe we can go to therapy.
Rib, I'm sorry, Howland, sorry, it's confusing at this moment. This is the test, though, boys. I needed to know, and I still really do need to know. So, I think I want to show you something. Around you, just these weird blue transparent figures. Can you guys give me a scene while I'm doing something of you guys just staring at each other or something like that?
Even you are neglecting the fact that we're dying. I don't give a fuck.
Whether
I'm in either body's gonna die.
Like,
I could turn around right now, right? Like, Howland could look at me, shoot me in the head with a crossbow, and take Rib's body.
Right now,
Like,
I'm on 5 health. Okay, and this is a massive bugbear. I can't even stand. Like, I have to sit down. I am losing blood. This is not okay. Like, I don't think we're doing anything really. Like, we're literally just, we're trying to survive. That's what this is. Like, I'm sitting there with the crossbow in hand, and I'm just like I'm like, come on now. Like, we need to just a little bit longer. Something.
I look down my pants and start laughing hysterically.
I look down my pants and I wonder where it's at.
The Interceptor starts saying,
Hold on, before he says that, walk up to Rib, and I lick his armpit.
I take my crossbow and I put the end of it up my ass. I put the end of my crossbow up my fucking ass right now.
I think maybe it's time that you meet some of these people that you've met before. And these transparent blue tinted figures start appearing, floating everywhere. Can you guys roll perception checks?
Holy fucking moly. Oh boy.
As you're looking at all these figures appear around you, you start noticing familiarities. For you, Howland, it's different. It feels weird because there's more figures on your side a little bit more. But also, Rib, on your side, you see other figures. And they all are looking around, and you're noticing that they are very familiar. You notice Andrew from Soulwood.
.com.
Ed, you see that those humans that you killed outside of the nice congregation and the Mountaineers, and you start seeing everybody that you have killed in your past. The guys that you killed inside your cave, Rib, they're there. What do you guys do?
I want to look at the lamp. Like, what is this? What do they want? What are we doing?
Is this some kind of payback for them to watch us die? Is that what you brought us here for?
I feel like that information can be revealed later.
And I feel like you can kiss my ass.
I lay down on the floor and go to bed. I literally just lay down, fuck this. I'm dying. Like, I don't give a fuck about these people. They're dead. I killed them. I'd do it again. Let me go to sleep.
As you lay down on the floor, and you guys fall to the ground, bleeding, and these transparent blue figures hover over you, covering you, and the camera fades to black.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how exactly we're supposed to play with Weston and BJ when we're fucking dead?
Give me a second. You guys wake up back in front of the lamp in that same tic-tac-toe room, and you see Bendel standing next to the lamp, and it looks like he's fine now. He was just had his hands on the lamp, and when he sees that you guys woke up, he looks back at you. And roll another perception for me, both of you.
Oh, boy.
20?
I've still got Rib's character sheet here.
Yeah, you do.
David, I'm so sick of you.
You rolled another 17, that's fine. It looks like Bendel, he looks a little bit more drained than usual. Are you boys alright?
David, am I still Rib?
Rib, are you alright? He says to you, Howland.
No. No, I'm not.
You guys stand up and you guys are back at full health. You feel fine, but I saw everything.
Then you'll know we're pretty kick-ass for the first part of it, right? Right?
I can't.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, you did pretty good. Now this is going to be a little bit confusing, but I'll just stick with your regular names. Rib?
What?
I understand this must be frustrating, but I made a deal.
Acid splash on him right now.
On Bendel?
Yep.
Bendel?
You spray him with acid and he hisses. It hurts him real bad and he falls to the ground again and the lamp shines brighter and the acid disappears from him. You don't understand. I'm sorry.
Bendel,
I didn't.
tell me exactly what you did.
This wasn't to betray you. I didn't.
But did you do?
Bendel, look at me. Okay, look at me. Look at him. Look at
No,
Rib. Now
Eddie,
look back
don't
at
tell
me.
him to look at you.
Look at
Do
him.
the Rib thing. You're big. Grab him by the fucking shirt.
No,
Beat his ass.
give me a second. Hold on, Hutch. Hold on, Hutch.
Beat
Look
his
at him.
ass.
All right, look at him. Now look at me. Now look at him and look back to you. Now look at him. Now look at me. Now look to you again. You're gonna die. You're gonna die right now. You know why you're gonna die? Because I'm him and he's me. This is not my body. I am a fucking. Look at this. And I pick him up. I pick him up by his fucking throat. Look at it. Look at. This is not my hand. Look at this fur. This isn't mine. You fucking betrayed me, you piece of shit. I fucking take him and I look at him and I'm like, Howland Rain, this is not my body. And I took Norris and I squashed his head like this. And I want to fucking snap his goddamn head in. I want to cave it in with my bugbear mitts.
You do that.
I say quietly, this is why the bodies are the way they are, for why they are.
As you're holding him, you just snap his skull. And I feel like you don't know your own strength too. On that 21, you just crush his head in, and he falls to the ground with all these weird ooze and blood and brains all over the floor. And I feel like you're very satisfied with that. You're panting. And I don't know how you're handling this situation, Rib. I feel like you're more fearful of Howland now that you've treated him this way. But as you're just staring down at the broken, lifeless body of Bendel, the light from the lamp emerges again, and he just stands up as all of his body parts come back to form his body again. And he looks back at you guys with sorry eyes, but also frustrated ones. Steps back up and he says, "No,
What?
I didn't betray you.
Okay, hold.
I made it. I saved you. I can't leave this place, boys.
We can't kill him, can we?
Not in this place. No one can die in this place, if you haven't already been able to tell. I made a deal. The Interceptor wanted to take you, boys. They wanted to harness you. They wanted to harness and keep you down here. They wanted your energy. I made a deal. You have to go kill the long-eared king."
Like this.
I tried as hard as I could, but I'm goner, boys. I don't got much left in me. And I want to. I need to go out there and squash him myself. But here's the thing. You can't just kill the long-eared king. You need to bring him back here. I don't like this situation as much as you do.
And I'm gonna take a wild guess. And I'm gonna say we're probably gonna be stuck in each other's bodies until we do that, right?
I don't know.
Then we're gonna go to bed. We're gonna go to bed until it wears off. Then we can drag his furry ass back here. And maybe, if you're not dead, by the time that we get back, maybe we'll let you live. Maybe not.
Out of game, why would you kill Bendel? He saved
You know, it doesn't feel like he did. I know in the back of my mind, yeah, he probably did. But I'm not in my body. And I'm a little upset about that. So for right now, just understand that I'm talking out of anger. Mostly.
Right.
Where is the cunt? Let's go.
I mean,
Enough. Let's
they-
go.
they can take him
Enough.
there.
Let's go. I don't want to hear it. Let's now.
The lamp shines brighter. In the light and the vision of the lamp, it shows a vision of a different place.
Nice.
It looks like a portal.
No, not a fucking portal. Not a fucking portal. Well, I jump in.
I'm kicking Bendel in the fucking nuts and then I'm walking through.
You tap him and then you walk through.
No, Dave, that wasn't the tap. I kicked him in the nuts.
And as you're walking through the portal, then Interceptor's like, "Wow, you're not even wow, what a dick."
Shut up.
You're a dick.
Literally just shut up. Shut up, you fucking lamb. I'm tired of you.
And you walk through the portal.
Boy.
I knew I should have just fucking broken the lamp.
It would have been impossible.
Should have just walked the fuck back out. Gone back to the desert. Been like, nope, can't go there. Can't go there. That place that's fine. Drop a nuke. I don't know what the hell you guys got. Can't be over there.
It wasn't necessarily a portal. It felt more like a gate, almost.
Did it take us to the other side of the gate, or did it take us to somewhere completely different?
Somewhere completely different, but it
Sounds like a portal to me.
you guys are outside now, and the cold hits you, and you are standing where you guys were, outside of the hole with the tree in the middle of it. You are now outside again in the blizzard.
So where exactly does that put the long-eared king then? I thought...
After you say that, Howland, or at least have that thought, in the distance, in the blizzard, you see a figure or a silhouette emerge. At first you think it might be a bunny beast, so you stand your ground. But then, upon further inspection, both of you, Rib and Howland, you realize that it's Bendel. Transparent and ghoulish almost, and he looks so tired. And his face and his head, where it had parts of the skull poking out of what would be a bison's head, looks like it's less so now, like he's dying even more. And I'll just give it to you. This is clearly the Interceptor at work, like the Interceptor is using him as some sort of pawn, as one of his toys almost, or tools is a better word for it. And as you stare at Bendel, you see his arm raise and point a shaking finger towards the distance. And when you look to where he pointed, you can see a red light just barely visible through the blizzard. And this is a clear indication of where you guys need to go.
So we see light coming out of the cave, and then that's it?
I use Acid Splash to melt the top layer of snow, to which it turns into ice, and we slide there.
Oh, like, okay, that's fine.
Alright, lovely, let's go.
Also, you have you have Pistachio's hat, Howland. What does it look like?
Right now I'm mad, so it is a World War I fucking army helmet, because I'm ready to go.
Alright, you start heading towards the cave. In the mouth of the cave, there's a big, not metal, but it's like, looks like stone, and on the carving of it, it just has a bunch of scratches at it, like claw marks. This is definitely the entrance to it, but you gotta find a way in.
Let's try to detect some fucking magic on it, because I feel like it'd be a magic-y.
I don't know how to detect magic.
Shit.
I don't think I don't think Howland has detect
I
magic.
thought I did.
Well, we went through your spells earlier.
Oh, I thought that was just a thing you could do. Okay, well, let's investigate then.
Roll investigation. Did you? Oh, you rolled. Okay, cool. Rib, you now with your human hands are like feeling around, and you're like, man, this. If only I was bigger, I could probably try to like punch this down or do something. But after you're feeling around for a second, you find a little lever at one point, like inside of the stone.
In the what?
I pull it.
It was hidden in the stone. You pull it, and the stone starts rolling backwards. Not towards you, but into it. And it falls into a little hole. It was blocked, and it rolls into a hole in the hallway there. The camera's looking down this really big and dark tunnel with Rib and Howland's bodies in front of the camera. What do?
Like we start walking on.
You look down the corridor, and it's still dark, and the camera is on both of you as you catch your wind about you, try to feel better about it, and then you look back down the corridor, and you realize there's still more to go. And then the camera cuts to a shot of the rest of the tunnel as Howland and Rib walk down the path, as they walk down the corridor and disappear out of sight. And then the camera cuts.